So for one dirty bird, the Baltimore Ravens, it seems like they are in a dilemma as far as Lamar Jackson is concerned. And as far as my Atlanta Falcons are concerned, who seem to be linked to Lamar Jackson, that means a potential spot filled that needs to be filled desperately depending on what happens. I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about in this episode. So for my Atlanta Falcons, there is no doubt that there is some uncertainty at the quarterback position. We traded Matt Ryan last offseason to the Colts. Marcus Mariota, we signed to a one-year deal. That didn't work out. He probably won't return to the Falcons. So we started Desmond Ridder, who hasn't done bad, but we don't know how much further he can go. So we'll see. But it seems like a beautiful opportunity to sign Lamar Jackson, who could be an impending free agent depending on whether or not Baltimore signs the franchise tag, which is probably going to happen. Now, let's just imagine if Baltimore did let Lamar Jackson walk away for absolutely nothing. The Falcons would probably get locked into another dead cap space nightmare because they have to give him at least $250 million plus a couple of draft picks. Actually, quite a few draft picks, which I'm not really too keen on because we went through hell and high water giving Matt Ryan and Julio Jones all that money. That doesn't make sense to me, but I understand it's Lamar Jackson. But once again, signing him could put us in another cap space nightmare that we just got out of. Think about it. The Atlanta Falcons have $75 million to play with this offseason. But what's probably going to happen is Baltimore is going to put the franchise tag on Lamar Jackson. That will allow owners and teams to have control over a player who is bound for a payday, but for now has to live with its existence. And if the Atlanta Falcons are serious about bringing in Jackson, that franchise tag would end up costing them valuable draft picks, especially when we desperately need to beef up our defense. Our secondary is terrible. Now, the Baltimore Ravens more than likely are probably going to end up franchise tagging Lamar Jackson, and he probably might sit out for the season or play 1 year if he refuses to sign the tag. To me, I just think it wouldn't be the best idea to go after Lamar Jackson, even though they almost had the deal done with Deshaun Watson before he decided to sign with the Browns. I think the Falcons need to beef up our defense because we need it bad. We had one of the worst pass rushes in the league the last few seasons, and our secondary is just getting, outside of A.J. Terrell, our secondary is just getting beat deep. Did you see that Panthers game in Atlanta? I don't even want to talk about it. But I think it would be a huge risk to sign Lamar Jackson. And honestly, I still want to see what Desmond Ridder can do. This is a rebuilding process, and nothing's going to happen overnight. And Lamar Jackson just isn't one fix away from a Super Bowl exactly. We've got some problems that we need to work out. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Rico McGee. This has been the Sports Minute. Tell all your friends, like, subscribe to the channel, and as always, we'll see you in a minute.